Hello everybody, we're going to do an evacuated melting point today. We're going to use caffeine. There are two reasons why you would have to do an evacuated melting point instead of a normal melting point. One is if your sample decomposes when it's hot in the presence of air. So by putting in an evacuated melting point where there's no air, it will not combust, which is the reaction that happens when it decomposes. The other reason you would want to do an evacuated melting point is if you have a solid that goes straight from solid to gas, which is called sublimation. So if you have a solid that undergoes sublimation, by putting it in an evacuated melting point, you are stopping that from happening. So we'll use caffeine later. Right now, I'm going to make a capillary out of the bottom of a pipette, a melting point capillary. I just need to seal the bottom of the pipette. So we're going to have we're going to seal it. We keep it vertical so that moisture from the combustion reaction doesn't enter the capillary before it's sealed. It looks pretty well sealed there. I'm going to seal it some more here. Moisture can't enter now because it's sealed. And there we have a capillary. I don't want to bend in it. There. Nice, fairly straight. So it's pretty hot right now. I'm going to put caffeine in there. Caffeine from our sample. I'm going to put it in there. Enough for a melting point. Now my job is to get rid of the air. That's why we have this machine here. It's a vacuum pump. We turn on our vacuum pump. Always turn on a pump when the hose is open to the room. Turn off a pump when the hose is also open to the room. That way air doesn't get forced through the exhaust system and kicking oil out of the machine. All right. So right now it's evacuating, and we can get a little closer here. I need to make this into a sealed capillary. Right now it's evacuated. I have to seal it. So I'm going to break it about right there. And how do you break glass? Well, you pull it while it's in the flame. And that was a little singe of my glove you saw there on the video. Pretty nice. And right now I got to straighten this out, which might best be done using tweezers. You pause? Alright, I got some forceps, and I can try to straighten this situation out a little bit. But I'm not, I created a nightmare. That smoke is burning caffeine. This video is becoming more entertaining than originally anticipated. What happened was my seal broke here with the pressure I created, and the caffeine left, and it's not sealed anymore. We're going to pretend it is because this is a demo anyway. It looks straight enough. I'm worried that it's too big up here to fit in the machine, but this would be the beginning of the melting point experiment right now. And we're going to put it in the machine, and that would be the end of the video. It didn't fall to the bottom after all, but you can see if I did a little better job that it would have worked a little better. But I think for the purpose of seeing how it's done, we accomplished our mission. And you never have to do this ever in the semester anyway. You just need to know how it's done or at least how it's not done, so you know how it could be done in the future. And thank you.